We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for the sprint race in Budapest, we're underway with a slow getaway for King, but it's better in the second phase of the start. He maintains the lead. Matsushita's the man on the move, though, diving to the inside, looking for second place. They're weaving all over the place. Look at this from Sorokin. He's got a pair of them. So close to contact, and it will be contact between Giovinazzi and Matsushita. Off the road goes Raffaele Marcello, Canamassas, and in the background there we've got Ollie Rowland as well, as they head down to turn 2 with damage to the front wing of Giovinazzi. Pic gets around him, and it's not the start that the Italian needed. And a spin for Pic. Will he be collected? Yes, Lynn hits him. We've got Malia off into the barrier, and that will be an immediate safety car with multiple cars involved. Wow, Matsushita's there. A disaster for him. Contact in the first turn, contact in the second. We are still racing. The yellows are out, but the safety car has not been deployed. Sorokin really getting the jump, and that's close to contact from Canamassas there, and Marcello, who we saw so far over the road. But Sorokin is the man to watch as the safety car is finally deployed to the racetrack. Sorokin, what a start and what a mess down here at turn 2, heading to turn 3. So 4 cars going no further than the second turn. That has completed a miserable weekend for Trident's Luca Giotto, who is walking back. Disappointment for Pic. I said the second row would be the guys to watch, and they didn't even get to the first sector. So Pic clambers from the Rapax. Real disappointment, because Rapax always seem to go well. And the red 5 of Alex Lynn is another casualty. He's already out of the car, so we lose 4 immediately. That began at turn 1, of course. That began a couple of minutes before, and you see Gustav Malia was in the mix as well. He's missing a front wing. I'm not sure he knows it yet, because he has not come into the pits, and surely he would have done so. So the team will be radioing him. So we're on board with Raffaele Marcello. So contact for Nato between Matsushita, who had been hit by Giovinazzi. And this is heading down into turn 2. Giovinazzi on the inside, a lock-up from Pic, who went wide. That opened the door, and you see it was Pic who lost it. So close for Raffaele Marcello to get around. Gasly very lucky to avoid it. So it's the black car spinning round now. Pic with a yellow crash helmet, and half the grid managed to avoid it, but he ripped off his teammate's front wing. Lynn making contact as well. Once again, we see it. There's the spin. Marcello somehow getting around with Gasly. Matsushita funneled to the wall. Bit of air, and the front wing gone for Malia. And a disaster for 4 guys that are out.
I have a problem. I don't know how serious it is. I have a problem, but because I was airborne. I was in the air.
It certainly was, and the problem is fairly serious, Gustav. You're missing your front wing. And the team will have told him to, they always say, box, the continental expression for come into the pits. This is a start once again. You see Sorokin absolutely flying away, immediately past the Russian time there of Marcello. Now, watch Sorokin, goes to the inside, squeezes the teammate, but a lock up there from Giovinazzi. That tagged Matsushita, sent Marcello wide. We're on board. This is going to be terrific to see. So immediately past Marcello, who gets a poor getaway. Sorokin's flying past. Pic is now in our sights. And you see, squeezed to really squeeze, but it's on that dirty part of the racetrack. A lock-up really sends him into the inside. I think he can expect a penalty for that, perhaps. This is Sorokin immediately. Superb reaction time, chance to adjust his crash helmet as well. And he's got Matsushita on the inside. How close was this to contact? Very close indeed, but that is how he got himself up from 6th on the grid to 2nd in the race. And he has every single opportunity now of taking the fight to Jordan King, because their race pace yesterday on this same tyre was very much